Yeah. Yes.
One thing at a time. Do that.
I'll do laundry. I think do it, so we'll do it tomorrow. I'll take it up for it.
When I pull up, I'll see if I can.
One of the danger spots in any college football
if I can figure out the door.
Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium.
In my room, I was at work yesterday.
Right here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
She was like, "Oh, cute, right?" Should be when I was in college when I graduated.
Taking on
Is
a
it?
team from the playoff a year ago, the UNLV
I was gonna say, is it in a frame or is it just like you said a poster?
It's like the poster from the ENC party.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, yeah.
She trying to... How did she try and put it up?
Looking for blockers. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to... Two guys, one on each side. When they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The play action fake. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Cook. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back to the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more... they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the...
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. can't hold it that second too long, and bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And a misconnection on third down. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Mayo. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're gonna ride this running back. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the middle. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fires to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that a 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Cook. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Vols will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Rebels offense is back on the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Mayo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Down UNLV.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working the middle, it's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Tennessee, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Vols are on the move. They'll go to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll try the right side. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Tennessee, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Rebels. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Tennessee, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. Ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Works the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Has to get there to move the sticks. On the move is the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A fortuitous penalty here. The defense had stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Rebels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Slithers into space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. A 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first end zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hart. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking for the score. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unleashes one. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. Play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. Got his man. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.